Okay, we are moving into 15th session here. Let's start with the first question. It says that astronomers have uncovered evidence that a star that was as bright as full moon exploded into view 3400 years ago, emitting something exploded and emitting dazzling radiation, emitting and dazzling. Okay, fair enough. Emitting and dazzling radiation onto that would could have disrupted Earth atmosphere and sunburned our Stone Age ancestor. So let's look at what's wrong in here. So the first thing is that, which is there and which is not there, and that emitted versus emitting. So emitting and dazzling are parallel, so we'll choose emitting. So with that we can easily remove C and E, and we need that to join the sentences. Evidence a star would be a run-on sentence. So with that we need a that and we need emitting. So that leaves us with A and B. Let's try to look at them. So the star that was as bright as the full moon, a star as bright as full moon. So a star as bright as full moon, or a star that was bright as full moon. So we have to compare the right thing with the right thing, and into exploded into view 3000 years ago, emitting. Yeah. So that star as bright as full moon. So you can only compare the brightness of star with the full moon and not a star with a full moon. So when we understand that comparison, we can easily pick B as the right answer. Let's move to the second. It says that to protect English manufacturers of wooden goods both against American and Irish competition, English passed the Woolen Act of 1968, which prohibited the export of woolen clothes beyond the colony's border. So there was competition, and therefore they prohibited export of woolen clothes beyond the colony's border. So to protect English manufacturers of woolen goods, by whom? By both against. Who did pass? English. So till this time looks fair enough. Let's look at the other option. But this both against is looking a slight weird. Let's look at option B. So in order to protect English manufacturers of wooden goods against both American and Irish competition, English, okay. Both against, okay, B looks better. Against both, who both? American and Irish. And both against is making it weird. So B looks better than A. Let's move to C. It says that in order to protect English manufacture of wooden goods against American as well as Irish competition, the Woolen Act of 1968 was passed by England. So as well as makes it no sense. That's the point of removal. Let's look at D. For protecting English manufacturers of wooden clothes against American as well as Irish competition, no. English passed the Woolen Act of 1968 and was passed by England was weird, so as well as becomes the reason of elimination, and we are looking for both. And this also removes the competition part, as well as American as well as Irish competition. So that makes this competition take away. Let's look at E. For protecting English against both American and Irish competition, the Woolen Act 1968 was passed by English. Broken sentence. Passed by England. Passive. So the best option here becomes option B. Let's move to the third one. It says that by pressing a tiny amount of nitrogen between diamonds uh, to a pressure of 25 mPa, scientists not only were able to transform gas into solid, but they also created semiconductor similar to silicon. So not able to transform gas into solid. Okay. So we are looking for to transform and to create, something like that. Let's look at this. So we're able to transform gas into solid, but also creating, to create, we're able to transform gas into solid, but also creating, we're able to transform to gas into solid, but they were also. So the sentence which is parallel and the most succinct, the shortest one, is sentence C, which becomes our best choice, which compares this to transform and to create. Let's move to the next. And the fourth one says that in contrast to ongoing trade imbalance with China and Japan, the United States trade deficit with Mexico declined by 500 million as a result of record exports to that country. So which country? That's my question. Let's look at the options. But in general, that refers to Mexico. Okay. So in contrast to ongoing trade imbalance, the United States sold record exports to Mexico, reducing its trade deficit by 500 million. I think we are changing the meaning and we are comparing trade imbalance with record exports. So in contrast to ongoing trade imbalance with China and Japan, so the trade with Mexico, something like that it should follow with, yeah, which is being done in A. So when compared with ongoing trade imbalance India and China, the United States sold record, no. When compared to ongoing trade, should be compared to trade. So the place where trade is compared with trade is in option A itself. So in contrast to trade with this is, trade with this is going better. So which will make A as the right answer. Let's move to fifth. It says many environmentalists and some economists say that free trade encourages industry to reallocate to countries with ineffective or poorly enforced anti-pollution law, mostly in the developed world, and that in order to maintain, so and everything should be parallel, and says that, or something like that, and that in order to maintain competitiveness, rich nations have joined this downward slide towards more lax latitude about pollution. So in order to maintain competitiveness, rich nations have joined this downward side towards more lax attitude about pollution. Okay. So that for maintaining, rich nations join in this downward slide. Okay. Free trade. Okay. So just look at the upper part of the sentence. It talks about that free trade encourages industry to relocate. So we are talking about a future or something that's happening. So have joined and rich nation join in this downward slide more lax attitudes. So have joined is looking troublesome here. And tense is not matching. So that's again a reason. So option A goes out, B looks better. Let's look at 3. That rich nations join this downward trade. No. So what are they joining? Which word should be placed? So for maintaining competitiveness, they are joining this, so the competitiveness should come at the first. That's one reason. And because of wanting to maintain, again it's a weird sentence. In option D we have that in rich nation joining this downgrade slate, again misplacement, and of wanting, again the same issue. So that wanting to maintain, weird. So in order to maintain competitiveness, that's the reason. What are rich nations doing? Rich nations have joined downward slide toward more fixed attitude. And in option B we have that for maintaining competitiveness, rich nations join in this downward slide. So the have joined make A moves out and B becomes our best answer. Let's look at sixth one. It says that with an awareness that are connotations associated with numbers 1 and 2 with letters A and B, companies conducting consumer test of foods or beverages whose number are 697 to label the product. Okay. So with an awareness is not the way. So because the numbers 1 and 2 and the letters A and B have connotations they are aware of, we are not talking about who they are. So because of the awareness of the number, because of 2 times of, awkward. Awareness of connotation, aware of connotations of number 1 and 2 and the letters A and B, comma, companies. Okay, this is better. So we have C is awkward, they, them, referring to what we don't know. So we are left with A and D. So A says with an awareness that there are connotation or aware of the connotations of the number. I think we can choose D, which is less of redundant. So D becomes the best option. Let's look at 7th. It says that the continental United States receiving an average of 30 inches of precipitation a year. The continental, okay, semicolon. Transpiration from soil and from plant return approximately 20 while the balance of rivers. Okay, so in this question we are saying that the continental United States receive an average of 30 inches, comma, and the thing after the semicolon should be same. Transpiration from soil and from other plants return approximately of 21-30 inches per year, while balances of 9 contribute. So we are explaining these two things. So we have to find out which contrasting words to use. Okay, even though transpiration, I am reading option B, even though transpiration from soil and from plant returns approximately the remainder of 9 inches. Oh, weird. The flow is bacon. Let's look at option C. Although transpiration for soil and returns approximately the balance of 9. So again, flowing, we would always prefer flow, which would go parallel. So that makes C our elimination. Let's look at option D. With the transpiration from soil and from plants return approximately 20, the rest of 9 inches. So the two parts of sentence are not matched properly, which makes D go out. As transpiration from soil and from plants return over 20 and 30 inches, the rest of the 9 inches. So the right way in which this is compared is in option A itself, which becomes the best choice. Let's look at question 8. It says that India, unlike Italy and China, has no single dominant cuisine. Indian foods comprise many different styles of cooking, with each a product of their regional influences, from fiery vegetarian dishes of the south to Portuguese influenced Goan of the west to more familiar Mughal of the north. So we have to find out which the way in which we can join them. So Indian many different cooking, comma, with each a product of their. So each a product of each product of each product of their, each product of its, with each a product of their. So nothing much can be done in this type of question. So we know that with each as a product of A and B we can easily remove, and each product of their regional influence, or each product of regional influence. If we use there, we are going to create unnecessary pronoun issue, and each product of its or something like that. But why create controversy by going in that? We can still get D as the best option here. Let's look at 9th. It says that stock level from domestic crude oil are far lower than past years, leaving domestic oil prices vulnerable to any hints of oil surpluses being developed in Middle East, or to unexpected consumer demand growing, possibly prompted by colder than normal growth. So unexpected growth in consumer demand is better than unexpected consumer demand growth. That's one hint. And we have B, C and E, therefore goes out when we understand the way in which these words are placed. So option C, leaving domestic oil prices vulnerable to any hints of oil supplies that are disrupted in the Middle East, or to any unexpected growth in consumer demand. So unexpected growth in consumer demand is always a better, and we don't, and C is awkward, and the placement of the words are wrong. The longer they are, the easier they become to eliminate. So the most simplest and the right message is conveyed by option B, which is the right answer. Let me take you through to the explanation. So the last one says that most of the purported health benefits of tea comes from antioxidants, compound also found in beta-caroline, vitamin E and vitamin C, that inhibits the formation of a plaque along the body's vessel. So they are talking about some benefits of tea. So they come from antioxidants dash compounds that are also found in compounds that are also found in. So compounds also found in. So we need a that to make it parallel. So comes from antecedent, compounds that are also found in beta, and that inhibit. So and that are found. That makes D the best option. So compounds also found it. We are not able to refer to what we want to actually say in option C. And compound, come and comes is another reason for choosing D. So subject verb agreement, wrong subject, wrong idiomatic way, makes D the best answer for us. Okay, so that would do it for this session. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.